God, in his providence, has chosen to make prayer a powerful means by which we interact with him and effectively shape the course of history. That is not an overstatement. That statement booms across the pages of the Bible. People pray and fire falls from heaven. People pray and lame walk and hungry are fed and the dead come to life. You look at the story of the church in Acts. Every major move of God in that book comes about in response to the prayers of God's people. They're gathered together in chapter 1, devoted to prayer. Chapter 2, the Spirit of God pours out on them like flames of fire, and 3,000 plus people are saved. Chapter 3, Peter and John go up to the temple at the time of prayer. By the beginning of chapter 4, many who heard the word believed, and the number came to about 5,000. Chapter 6, it says they devoted themselves to prayer at the beginning of that chapter. And just a few verses later, it says the disciples were multiplying greatly in Jerusalem. The end of chapter 7, Stephen looks up to heaven, he prays. Right after that, you see in chapter 8, the church scattering, preaching the gospel wherever they go. Chapter 9, Paul is saved, connects with Ananias, all in the context of prayer. Same thing, chapter 10, Peter, Cornelius praying, and the doors open for the spread of the gospel to the nations. Chapter 12, Peter's in jail, church praying. An angel pokes him on the side and leads him outside. Chapter 13, church leaders worshiping, and they're fasting and they're praying. And the Spirit says, set apart for me Saul and Barnabas for the work to which I have called them. And a missionary movement begins that will turn the Roman Empire upside down. Chapter 16, Paul and Silas are in the middle of prison praying. God brings an earthquake, and a jailer and his family are saved. So yes. So I say it again. God in his providence has not called us in prayer to watch history, but to shape history for the glory of his great name.